this. Yeah. I like this. Yeah. I like this. Yeah. I like this.
Alright, so let's talk a little bit about boxing here and Canelo Alvarez, because that fight with Terence Crawford is coming pretty soon. The day is approaching. September 13 will be a really interesting fight between an American fighter coming up and trying to make legacy for himself, and obviously in pussy, commercialized pussy, who's actually never really taken the challenges that he should have. And that's what makes Canelo Alvarez one of the biggest duckers since probably Jack Johnson, or Floyd Patterson was also a renowned ducker. And, you know, Triple G was another renowned ducker as well. So, you know, he's at that level of ducking where his legacy will be affected when people know the truth and how much he sucked. Obviously, the people who write the history books will realize that Canelo Alvarez was there in a certain bracket, in a certain division, and then they're going to see the other champions, and then they're going to see all the stories that came about in the internet, because it's going to be accessible to them, and they're going to realize what a pussy he was. So anyway, here's the problem. People think that I just woke up one day and said, hey, you know what, I'm just going to hate on Canelo Alvarez. No. For example, Gabriel Rosado, which is a fighter that I like, he fights everybody. Jojo Diaz is literally a warrior. He's fought everybody. Adrian Broner fought everybody. Stephen Fulton fighting everybody. He just went not long ago to fight Inoue in Japan. That takes a pair of balls. He lost the fight, but he keeps getting the best fights possible. Devin Haney, people hate him, but the dude is a warrior. He's fighting everybody. So when I look at Canelo Alvarez, I'm comparing him with fighters who are literally sacrificing their records to give us the best fights. Case in point, Rayo Valenzuela, when he was coming up, he fought Edwin de los Santos. This is a dangerous this is a dangerous fight. They don't have a world title. They fought each other. Rayo then goes to fight other good opposition, dangerous opposition at his level, and so does Edwin de los Santos. Always, always, always taking the best fights. Deontay Wilder. Okay, he's one-dimensional. Okay, yeah, he's not like the best boxer. But fuck, he takes the best fucking fights. Anthony Joshua was a renowned pussy, has ducked him since this day. And anybody who follows boxing knows that. In fact, Wilder could not become an undisputed champion because a sissy from England didn't want to fight him, Anthony Joshua. So that's what you call stealing legacy. I like Bernard Hopkins because he fought everybody. Winky Wright fought everybody. But for some strange reason, this new generation of sissies, many of them Latinos, they don't want to see these fights. They want to excuse this pussy, and they want to get finger in their pussies as well. They want Canelo to finger them. Oh, it's okay. Canelo can do whatever he wants, as they stick a finger up their ass. Yeah, he can do it. He can do whatever he wants. Do it, Nello. Do it. Do it harder. Do it, Nello. So it's not like I just woke up one day and started hating on this guy, man. But listen, I'm an American. I want Demetrius Andrade. I want David Benavidez. I want all the American fighters to to fight this man. Now I understand Jermall Charlo was a pussy. He showed and proved it. But fucking A, bro. Have you realized what type of career Canelo has had? I just proved that all the fighters that he fought against at elite competition, or at least what was considered elite, because in today's boxing it's not like they fight a lot anymore. And if you go back to the 90s, they were fighting, a lot more. If you go back to the golden era, back to the 50s, I mean, they're having 120 fights, 200 fights. Want to see a crazy ass record? Just watch Archie Moore's record. That's a crazy ass record. And not just him, there were many like Archie Moore back in the day. So now you look at this generation and they fight less, they make more money, and then they duck. See, the problem is that Canelo always wants an advantage, and he thinks he has that right. But who the fuck is that guy? Who is giving him that right? His escort fans give him that right. Because men today are sissies. They wear purses, bro. What the fuck? What's going on? This dude should have never accepted the fight against Terence Crawford. He should have fought in his own weight class. And there's plenty of fighters there which will help his legacy, you dummy. If he fights Terence Crawford and he beats Terence Crawford, okay, we knew it already. He was the smaller guy coming in. You don't win with these fights. You win the money, but the legacy is not going to be too good. Because we all know what happened. He moved up 2 weight classes. He's really a lightweight. So how is that going to help Canelo Alvarez's record? And then we're going to see David Benavidez not there. Demetrius Johnson was never there. People are not stupid, bro. Some people go to school. Some people read and write. Those are the ones that actually write the history books. Just like Jack Dempsey did not escape the fact that he was ducking black fighters. Or Gene Toney. They didn't escape that fact. Now, they were fighting good opposition, but the black fighters were not there because they were dangerous. There's Godfrey, Joe Jeanette, Harry Wills, Zach McBay. They were all there. Even Jack Johnson became also a prize fighter in the end. Once you fuck up and you don't start using seek and destroy method, that's when you start falling down as a pussy in my agenda, and your legacy will be affected because people will see in the future whose boxers and what boxers were in that weight class. Well, he was a champion. Why did this guy fight? He was the face of boxing. Trust me, Canelo's legacy is going to be garbage in 10 or 15 years from now. A lot of people will be questioning him. He's not going to escape. He will not escape. Trust my words, bro. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It won't. So he should be fighting the Christian and Billy's. Well, he doesn't make money. He doesn't deserve. Bitch, shut the fuck up. See, you're the reason why Canelo has a finger up his asshole. Because you stick a finger up your asshole. He don't deserve it. I do. He deserves it. He makes more money. What type of... Are you a man? Fucking A, bro. I thought Latinos had huevos. And some blacks follow that shit too. With fucking Floyd, he makes more money. Money for what? What does that have to do, you dumbass? I need to fucking fight. Make more money? What are you, a fag? Or what? You want money? You suck cock? For some cash? Why don't you go hold hands with Canelo fans too and suck each other up, you fags? This is insane, bro. Talking about money. Now I understand boxers need money, but the fans should be pushing for the fights. Canelo needs to fight people in his own weight class. And if you don't want to fight anybody, release all your fucking belts. Let somebody else become undisputed. You have no right. You're no fucking God, bro. He is no God. He is definitely no God. He's no white God. Canelo, you're white. You're shining too hard. You're shining. You're shining me. The indigenous in me is disappearing. It's good. It's almost gone. I'm almost like you. What are you doing? This guy has no right to do what he's doing. Diego Pacheco deserves a world title right now. Christian and Billy deserves a world title right now. That's the guys he needs to face. But today's generation, they're not all about seek and destroy. And what do I mean by seek and destroy? That's a dangerous prospect. I'm taking him right now. That's a dangerous prospect. I want to take. That's a world contender. I'm taking him right now because that guy looks dangerous. But in today's generation, they won't take those fights because the fans have a finger up their ass, and when their boxers do the same because they don't want to lose. They don't want to say, "Oh my God, I lost against a Cuban." From Mexico. Oh my God, I lost against a Canadian. It hurts my feelings. Well, if everybody fights everybody, man, they're all gonna lose. Did you ever watch boxing from the 90s? See, who's fucking up the sport of boxing? It's not just the boxers who are ducking, like Gervonta Davis or Canelo's. It's the fans are fucked up. They don't want to see the good fights anymore. For God's sake, Andy Hiraoka versus Gary Antoine Russell, in my eyes, is a better fight than Canelo. If he fought, Miguel Cotto. Because Miguel Cotto wasn't going out. He was out. But two young lions fighting each other, like a Prime Jones, Roy Jones, when he fought Bernard Hopkins, that's a great fucking fight. But y'all claim about balls and Latinas, and it's always like, Latino, and you wear a thong. What the fuck, bro? What's happened? So, it's not like I decided to hate on this guy just out of the blue sky. There's a lot of Latinos I do like as far as fighting. But they don't get the recognition because they're fighting everybody. I like boxers who are willing to take every risk possible. These are the boxers that you have to exalt. You cannot be exalting these prize fighters and expect good results in boxing. If it hurts your asshole that he might lose against a black fighter like Demetrius Andrade or David Benavidez, well, you're a coward. He hasn't done anything. Yeah, and Rocky Fielding did, you dumbass. The fuck is that guy? John Ryder? For God's sake, you see his record when he fought Canelo? When he beat another British guy. British are the easiest of fights. The British are the easiest of all of them. That's why they pick them. Because they're easy. Now, there are exceptions to the rule, but they're easy, generally speaking. But in this side of the world, shit gets harder. But there's no pressure on Canelo. Why? Because at the end of the day, he represents the white fucking hope who cannot lose, just like happened 100 years ago with Jack Dempsey. Just like what happened with Tom Cribbs 100 years before Jack Dempsey when he fought Tom Molyneux, which was a slave owner. It was like, wow, we're fighting finally. So, at the end of the day, if you don't want to see the best fights, if Canelo doesn't want the fights, listen, just release your belts, man. But he has no right to literally, and no boxer has no right. I mean, it's not just him. It's any other boxer that does the same thing. The fucking problem is that today is Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing, but tomorrow it could be somebody from Ireland. I don't fucking know. It don't make a difference to me. But if you want boxing to be what it was, then it's going to be like UFC, man. It's going to be like Muay Thai. It's going to be 90s boxing again. Tons of losses in your record. But shit, you at least cut every single head you could. I don't know that Canelo could beat Andre. I don't think he could. But you say he can. So how do we debate this shit? They got to step in the fucking ring. Don't bring me that British garbage. Bring an American versus a Mexican. Let's get it done. America's the number one in boxing. We always have been. Mexico's second. Let's do it. The British are third. They break easy. Now Lester Martinez is fighting Christian and Billy. That's a great fight. See, that's to seek and destroy tactic. Let's take this fight right now. Shishkin is fighting Osley Iglesias, who seems to be the new boogeyman in that division. But Canelo's not going to take any of these fights. And you got Diego Pacheco, man. I thought you liked Latinos. Oh, yeah, Diego is not shining bright white. I want to be just like Canelo. No, Diego. I don't want to be like Diego anymore. No, he's not part of us. That's disgusting. Diego deserves a title fucking shot against that clown. And he should get a title shot. Immediately. He should get it right now. But nobody wants to push for these fights. And that's the reason why Terence Crawford is fighting Canelo Alvarez. And y'all excusing that shit. But it is what it is. I'm not going to change boxing, of course. But fucking hey, would you please study some boxing history and then just go back here and watch what's happening? Yes, I know the Floyd Pattersons and there were other fighters who used to do that. Yeah, I know. They were there too. That's why you have to study. We don't want those type of fighters. We don't want the Jess Willards anymore. The White Hopes who are not fighting anybody. We don't want those. We don't want Canelos either. And you see what you're doing? All these Mexican fighters that are actually Mexican are coming up, and literally most of them are literally ducking American fighters, looking for the British meat. I don't want to hate on these people, but fucking hey, bro, take the good fights. People, go fight Keyshawn. Go fight Shit, I don't know, at least take an Edwin de los Santos fight. And my Spanish child being criticizing Andy Cruz for not taking a good fight. Or Ray Murataya taking shit fights just to get to the top. But there's no fucking pressure. Because y'all soft as fuck. Y'all weak mentally. Weak. Sissies. And that's how the sport of boxing has gone down. We don't need Turkey Shake. In fact, United States really doesn't need anybody. We could just make our own fucking belt and fuck everybody else. That's what we should do. Be honest. That's what we should do. Go back to the 8 weight classes again. But the amount of fucking sissies, bro, just to not get a good fight. I mean, the amount of excuses you give only shows that you're mentally weak. And that's it. If you're a champion, if you want to be a legend, you have to take a legendary steps. I mean, imagine if Canelo would have fought Andre, that he would have fought Dave Benavidez. He would have fought Dave Morrow Jr. Okay, yeah, so Jermell Charlo wants to move up and fight him because he makes money. Okay, take the fight. Now it makes sense because you're fighting everybody. Say, fucking, I want to take Christian and Billy now. Dude, his record will be incredible. I don't give a fuck if he lost 5 times. It's not about losing. It's about who you're fighting. That's what makes you, bro. But I'm not going to put Canelo in the same bracket as a Jojo Diaz or an Adrian Broner or Stefan Fulton, or taking all these fights, even Amir Khan. Taking all these fucking fights, killing themselves, sacrificing that stupid ass, idea of undefeated records, and then look at Canelo and kiss his ass. Well, listen, you can suck his ass, because there's something I'm gonna fart, bro, in y'all face and Canelo's face too, because that's disgusting, bro, what y'all doing, and y'all deserve a fucking fart with shit on your face too. I was gonna leave it like that. All right. Peace out, give us a like, subscribe to the greatest boxing channel, the most real, as you already can see. And, little by little, we'll be growing up here. And you can also follow us in our Spanish channel as well, Golden Out Boxing. So, we'll see you in the next video.